Picture this for a moment. You're at a party, surrounded by influential people, and you strike up a conversation that leads to a golden opportunity. A few weeks later, that encounter changes your life. Was that just luck? Or did you do something to attract that opportunity to you? Now, what if I told you it wasn't just a stroke of fate? What if luck, far from being random, is something you can create, cultivate, and most importantly, attract? Luck ... Many of us see it as this mysterious, uncontrollable phenomenon, something that happens to a select few by accident. It feels almost magical, like it strikes only the chosen ones. But is that really true? Is luck really just random? Think about all those people who always seem to be in the right place at the right time. Entrepreneurs, artists, successful people. Why do they always seem to align with luck, while others struggle to catch even a single break? The truth, my friends, is that luck isn't just a random stroke of fate. There are specific factors, behaviors, and mindsets that significantly increase your chances of success. Luck isn't just a random occurrence. It's a set of decisions, beliefs, and practices that you can adopt to attract more opportunities into your life. So how do some people manage to attract opportunities while others let them slip by? To understand this, we need to dive into the scientific research that has decoded this phenomenon. 1. The Luck Factor by Dr. Richard Wiseman. The first major study comes from Dr. Richard Wiseman, a British psychologist renowned for his research on luck. In his book, The Luck Factor, published in 2003, he conducted experiments with over 400 people to study the behaviors of lucky people compared to those he labeled unlucky. And guess what? The results are fascinating. Wiseman discovered that lucky people share several common traits. For example, they have a positive attitude. Yes, you heard that right, mindset is key. They see the world as a place where opportunities can arise at any moment. It's no accident they seem to stumble upon good chances. Their attitude actively attracts them. But that's not all. Lucky people also tend to take calculated risks. They don't sit passively waiting for luck to knock on their door. They step outside their comfort zone, expose themselves to new situations, and actively seek out opportunities. In other words, they create their own luck. 2. Serendipity Mindset by Dr. Christian Busch. Next, let's look at another groundbreaking study, this one by Dr. Christian Busch, author of Serendipity Mindset. In his book, he builds on the idea that luck isn't simply about random chance. He talks about serendipity. Serendipity is the ability to transform unforeseen events into opportunities. If you've ever had a chance encounter that changed the course of your life, you know exactly what he's talking about. According to Busch, people who cultivate a serendipity mindset have a unique ability to see connections where others see coincidences. They remain open to what life offers, even when it seems unexpected or strange. It's no coincidence that some startup founders like Richard Branson often mention the role of unexpected events in their careers. They've learned to embrace every situation as a chance to grow. By the way, all the references I mentioned are in the description below. Check them out for more insights. 3. Growth Mindset by Dweck. Finally, we have another key study that may surprise you. Dweck's concept of growth mindset. This powerful idea relates to how we approach failure. Dweck found that people who believe their abilities can improve through effort and learning are much more likely to succeed than those who think their talents are fixed and unchangeable. In other words, people with a growth mindset view failure not as an end, but as a necessary step in their learning and growth. People with a growth mindset are also more likely to spot opportunities where others see insurmountable challenges. They take risks, learn from their mistakes, and move forward without fear. This way of thinking acts as a powerful catalyst for creating your own luck. What this all means for you? You're probably wondering, how can I apply all of this to my own life? How do I create the luck I see in others? Well, these studies show you have the power to shape your own destiny. It's not random luck that's smiling on you. It's your actions, your attitudes, and the way you think that open doors for you. If you change how you approach situations, adopt a growth mindset, and stay open to the unexpected, you'll begin to see opportunities in a whole new light. This doesn't mean you have to be perfect or have everything figured out. Luck isn't about perfection. It's about attitude, courage, and persistence. By cultivating these behaviors and mindsets, not only will you get luckier, but you'll become a creator of opportunities. Luck, it's not some miraculous event that randomly happens. It's a complex chemistry of our behaviors, beliefs, and actions. It is not some random force that knocks on our door. Luck is the result of specific attitudes and thoughtful actions. That's why some people seem to always attract opportunities, while others, despite their hard work, never seem to catch a break. So what's the science behind this phenomenon? Let me share with you 3 groundbreaking studies that completely shift how we view luck. 1. The Luck Factor by Dr. Richard Wiseman. Let's start with a pioneering study by Dr. Richard Wiseman, a British psychologist who delved deep into the subject of luck in his book, The Luck Factor. In this book, Wiseman conducted an extensive study with over 400 participants, seeking to understand why some people feel lucky while others feel perpetually unlucky. Wiseman discovered that those he classified as lucky weren't necessarily people who experienced unexpected strokes of fortune. Instead, these individuals had a life approach that encouraged them to take calculated risks, seize opportunities as they arose, and most importantly, maintain a positive attitude in the face of challenges. One of Wiseman's most fascinating findings was that lucky people are consistently open to new experiences. They have a natural curiosity and a desire to meet new people, visit new places, and learn new things. By staying open, they naturally find themselves in situations where they increase their chances of discovering hidden opportunities. But that's not all. Wiseman also found that lucky people have a sharper sense of opportunity. They can spot chances that others miss because they aren't fixated on a single path or outcome. They view problems as opportunities to find solutions, not as obstacles. And most importantly, they take calculated risks. They don't jump into adventures without thinking it through, but they aren't afraid to venture into unknown territory. They can evaluate risks and see opportunities where others might see danger. It's this balance between boldness and caution that makes them magnets for opportunities. 2. Serendipity Mindset by Dr. Busch. Now, let's dive into another fascinating study. This one by Dr. Busch, author of Serendipity Mindset and a researcher in social psychology. If you've ever experienced what seemed like a stroke of luck, like meeting the right person at the right time, or landing a job after a random encounter, you've experienced what Busch refers to as serendipity. Serendipity isn't just luck. It's a way of seeing and interacting with the world. According to Busch, people who successfully transform seemingly random events into opportunities have a unique mental approach. They're able to see connections where others don't. They don't dismiss opportunities just because they seem to come from chance. The key here is the serendipity mindset. People who cultivate this mindset are always on the lookout for what life can offer them, even when things seem to unfold spontaneously or unpredictably. They have an intuitive sense for when a random situation could transform into something great. But Dr. Busch goes even further by explaining that people with this mindset don't just wait for luck to come to them. They actively seek out luck. They step out of their comfort zone, take initiative, and accept the chaos of randomness as an invitation to explore new paths. 3. Growth Mindset by Dweck. Finally, the last study we're going to explore is by Dweck, a renowned psychologist who revolutionized how we think about intelligence and success with her concept of growth mindset. Dweck demonstrated that people who believe their skills and abilities can be developed are more successful in life, primarily because they see challenges as learning opportunities, not obstacles. The growth mindset is based on the fundamental idea that intelligence, skills, and abilities are not fixed. This means that unlike people with a fixed mindset, those who believe their talents are innate, and unchangeable, those who adopt a growth mindset see every mistake and every failure as a learning opportunity, a step toward success. Dweck found that these individuals have a much more positive relationship with challenges. They don't shy away from difficulties. Instead, they embrace them as fertile ground for their development. They are able to bounce back after a failure because they know that failure is part of the learning process. This growth mindset is one of the biggest drivers of success. People with this mindset not only overcome obstacles more easily, but also turn those obstacles into stepping stones toward new opportunities. If you believe you can evolve, that you're capable of learning and adapting, you'll naturally become more likely to seize the opportunities that come your way. That's how you create your own luck. You stop focusing on what you're lacking and start seeing everything you have to offer and how that can attract luck to you. So, my friends, luck is not random. It's the result of behaviors, beliefs, and attitudes that you can adopt every single day. Science shows us that you have everything it takes to become a lucky person. You have the power to transform every situation, every failure, every random event into an opportunity. It's all about perception, action, and courage. Luck isn't just for other people. It's for you too, if you know how to cultivate it. Alright, now that we know luck isn't just a random stroke of fate, what can you do to attract it into your life? The good news? You have the power to create your own luck. In fact, you can become the kind of person who attracts opportunities all the time, and that power lies in the habits you adopt every single day. So what are the habits that lucky people follow? Those who always seem to be in the right place at the right time. Let me walk you through 3 key habits that can transform your life. 1. Be open to new experiences. The first habit, and this is crucial, is to be open to new experiences. Luck doesn't show up for those who sit comfortably in their routine, waiting for it to knock on the door. No, luck is in the unexpected. It's in what you don't yet know. Lucky people don't stick to the same path day in and day out. They take initiative to break free from their routines. They dare to explore new horizons. This doesn't mean they take reckless risks, but they don't let the fear of the unknown hold them back. It is those moments when you choose to step out of your comfort zone that open doors you didn't see coming. What you may not realize is that every new experience you embrace could lead to opportunities you never imagined. So the next time you find yourself facing an unfamiliar situation, don't hesitate. Dive in. That experience could be the very thing that steers you toward the luck you've been searching for. 2. Take calculated risks. Next up, the second key habit. Take calculated risks. Luck doesn't smile upon you if you're staying snug in your routine. No, to attract opportunities, you need to be willing to step outside your comfort zone and make bold decisions. But here's the catch. Taking risks doesn't mean acting impulsively. Lucky people know that it is essential to weigh the pros and cons before jumping into something new. They make informed choices, but they don't shy away from risk. They accept uncertainty and understand that every calculated risk is a chance to grow. Whether it's in business, personal life, or creative decisions, lucky people know that you have to dare. They understand that behind every major success, there was a moment of doubt, a moment when they had to decide whether to move forward or stay safe. They choose to take that risk. A calculated risk isn't a guarantee of instant success, but it's a step into the unknown, where the greatest opportunities hide. It is about accepting that failure is part of the journey and seeing setbacks as lessons on the road to your luck. 3. Cultivate a growth mindset. The third fundamental habit for attracting luck, this one may be the most important, is to cultivate a growth mindset. This concept, introduced by renowned psychologist Dweck, is based on the belief that your skills, abilities, and intelligence aren't fixed. You can evolve, learn, and grow with every experience. Lucky people don't see failure as the end. No, they see it as an opportunity to learn and improve. When they encounter obstacles, they face them with a growth mindset. They analyze what went wrong, adjust their strategy, and keep moving forward. People with a growth mindset don't settle for mediocrity. They are constantly seeking to improve, to master new skills, and to progress, even when faced with challenges. This helps them seize opportunities that come their way because they're always prepared to evolve. This isn't about pure luck. It's about hard work, persistence, and the belief that you can always become better. By adopting this mindset, you'll be better equipped to see opportunities from a fresh perspective and seize them with unshakable confidence. So what have you learned today? Luck isn't a random stroke of fate. It's a combination of attitudes, habits, and mindsets that allow you to attract it. If you want to create your own luck, start by being curious and exploring new experiences. Take calculated risks, and don't be afraid to go where others hesitate. Finally, adopt a growth mindset to turn obstacles into stepping stones. Luck isn't something that just happens to you. You have the ability to become a lucky person, to attract the opportunities that come your way, and to turn every failure into a step toward your success. So, what are you waiting for? Create your own luck today, now. It's up to you. Create your own luck now. Ready to start creating your own luck? Let us dive into a few simple yet powerful exercises that will get you on the right path to attracting opportunities. Exercise 1. The power of gratitude. Let's kick things off with gratitude. Every single day, take a moment to write down 3 things you're thankful for. Sounds simple, right? But this practice will shift your perspective. Gratitude helps you cultivate a positive outlook, and when you focus on the good, you naturally open yourself up to even more opportunities. Gratitude is a game changer. It trains your mind to notice all the blessings you might otherwise overlook. And when you focus on what you have, it creates space for even greater things to come your way. Try this for just a week and watch your mindset and your luck start to shift. Exercise 2. Visualizing success. Next up, visualize your success. Take a few minutes each day to close your eyes and picture yourself achieving your goals. See yourself meeting key people, making big moves, and creating new opportunities for yourself. Visualization is a powerful tool that primes your brain to spot the paths that will lead you to success. This isn't just daydreaming, it's preparing your mind for real-world action. When you visualize success, you're resetting your mind to recognize the opportunities around you and act on them when they come. Exercise 3. Surround yourself with positive people. Now, let's talk about your circle. The people you surround yourself with play a huge role in your journey to success and luck. Actively seek out individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and motivate you to level up. Your environment can either elevate you or hold you back, so choose wisely. Remember, you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to attract more luck, surround yourself with people who are going places. Their energy will fuel your own ambition and help you break through the barriers that may have been holding you back. Luck isn't some magical force. It's a real phenomenon driven by the actions, beliefs, and behaviors you adopt. You hold the power to attract opportunities into your life. Now it's your turn to take action. So what will you do today to start creating your own luck? Hit that subscribe button and start applying these principles to transform your life right now. Drop a comment and let me know what you've learned and how you're replanning to put it into action. We're in this journey together, so share this video with someone who could use a little luck boost too. Don't forget to like the video, hit the bell, so you never miss out on your journey toward becoming your best self. Remember, every single day is an opportunity to grow and evolve. See you soon for more steps toward your ultimate self.